Good morning. Running a little bit behind here. Let's check a few things. I think that's okay. And got to get this up. And man, just got a couple different things going on here that kept me behind the schedule. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. That's for sure. Wow. I tell you, the first thing I'm going to do is I am actually going to put the link up right now at the very beginning of our live stream for anybody that's interested in joining the panel about discussing whatever it is you guys would like to discuss. Good morning, Elvis. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, young man. I have a feeling that today's topics will probably revolve around one of three things, and we will deal with whatever it is that comes across. We're going to try and be reasonable and understanding. So let's see what is new. Well, let's see. Bureau of Immigration nabbed a American. He is actually was flying in from Taiwan on EVA. He's a registered sex offender, ex-United States Air Force sex offender from the U.S., nabbed him right there coming in. And I'm telling you, immigration is cracking down. And I was watching Mike's Philippine Journey yesterday, and the subject of, are they going to get tougher? Are they going to ask people to report felony convictions or convictions when they come in? And yeah, I think they are. I think immigration is going to get tougher. Good morning, James. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Todd, good morning. How's things going up there in Pennsylvania, I think? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Wow, Philly in the Philippines joining us. How nice. Thank you so much, Philly. Hey, Brian, is it still raining like crazy? Let me look at my CCTV at our house in Mindanao and see if it's raining there. It's a overcast day here in Angeles. Nope. Looks like it's cleared up a little bit in Mindanao. But wow, we did get a lot of rain. That's for sure. Dardos, buenos dias. Hope you're doing well. Aussie Steve, a.k.a. Steve Callahan. Good morning from Melbourne. Cold and wet today. Wow. It's definitely not cold here. It's still hot and humid. I think actually, to be honest with you, it's the humidity that gets you. There's just not enough of a breeze here to get the stickiness off of you. But it's one of those things that you learn to deal with. Todd says he's doing good. I hope you're slowing down that work process. Todd's been working double shifts for like a year. Philly, sunny day today, going swimming later this afternoon. Great. Are you going to go to your private beach to go swimming? I don't know. If you guys haven't watched Philly in the Philippines, he lived here in Angeles for like 8 years. And that's where everybody usually gets to know him from. but now he's relocated to Surigao Island off the coast of Mindanao, and he is living the province life. And it is interesting, folks. You should take a look. And some of it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Scott Webb, hello. Awesome show. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. Ricky Lass, good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Hope you're doing well. James says it's going to rain all week. Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to rain here all week. Darda says, I did not get a notification for this one. Just showed up in my YouTube home saying that, oh, really, Dardas? Huh. Could have been I didn't schedule it. I didn't put a YouTube schedule until like 2 hours ago. That might have something to do with it. Bruce, good morning, Bruce. How you doing? I hope you're enjoying Angeles. Ran into Bruce at dinner the other night and his better-looking half. I have to admit, Bruce's wife is a little better looking than Bruce, or at least to my eyes. Bruce saying hello to Brian. Yeah, Bruce is one of Brian's long time subscribers. He predates most of us. That's for sure. So anyway, so is BI going to get stricter? Yes, I think they are. And I think a lot of what's going to happen, I think here's what's going to happen. They're going to connect a lot of the immigration offices as well as some of the government websites outside of the Philippines. And what I mean by government offices, for instance, when you arrive in the Philippines, the only people that actually have a record are the immigration offices. Immigration, when you come in, doesn't automatically link up. So I think what we're going to see is we're going to see where they talk to each other. And when I say talk to each other, what I mean by that is you come in, you've got a 30-day visa. You could extend, maybe you got a 60-day visa. All right. It's going to have something, because it would be so simple as an Excel spreadsheet with a X minus Y cell that says, hey, this visa is overdue. And every time you renew your visa, it renews there and it keeps it current. And I think immigration is going to start to watch in real time people that overstay. Mike's Philippine Journey in the house. Wow. Gosh, it's kind of like having a little group of legends here. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? For those of you that haven't watched Mike's Philippine Journey, another channel, all right, give him a watch. That's for sure. John at My Little World. Good morning, John. Hope you're doing well. Todd says 2 years, 11 more months. Pension will be maxed. There you go. You see, Todd is just planning and making the sacrifices. Vlogging life. Okay, now I'm on 2 lives at once. We have reached a new level. Good for you, blogging life. We will see how long my brain can keep up with it. It's okay. We're not special. You don't need to pay a lot of attention to us. We're not going anywhere. Okay? John Allen. Hello, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to Philly. Lost in the East. Like how Barry J and World Zoom talk to each other. I don't know how Barry and World Zoom talk to each other. I don't really pay attention to either one of them. I knew of World Zoom only because I knew how much of the shit coming out of his mouth was absolute bullshit about his experiences in the hospital settings in the past. But other than that, And Barry, I know nothing about. That is that's drama that I've never got into. That was all before my time. Yep, Philly and Mike were the reason my first trip to Philly was a great experience. Well, wow. Yeah, Todd. They both very prolific. Andy, it'll be great. The immigration thing will be stricter, especially those tourists making money illegally. Yeah, it will. It absolutely will. I think they need to. I don't know. You know, Andy, I'm not sure. Um, uh, um, I don't believe that the actual definitions, the written definitions of how people make money here as, working and not working are clearly defined. I really and truly don't. But, on the one hand, I think if you make money and you live here, it has to be better defined. I make money. My pension makes money. It's in the U.S. Should I be reporting that? No. I think there's a lot to that whole thing. Has anybody seen the latest insanity between Mike's PI journey? And I knew that this was going to be one of three topics. All right. I knew this was going to come up. British expat in the Philippines. It's been getting very interesting. Let me give you a little bit more interest. So British John, for whatever reasons, opened a new channel called John the British Expat in the Philippines. All right. And he was asking subscribers to go to his new channel, and he was going to be blogging there. That channel appears to be gone. It appears that either he took that down or YouTube took it down in the middle of the night. I don't know. In fact, Andy and or Mike or even Philly might know how to find out or figure out if he took it down or if it was taken down by YouTube. And as to why it's down, I have no idea. And, it is what it is. Todd, you're welcome. Andy says, I'm pro-immigration on any country, especially the U.S. I'm pro-immigration as long as it's done legally. Dave, top of the morning. How you doing, Dave? Hope you're doing better. I really and truly do. I hope your dad's doing well. Let us know. Why travel? Hello. How you doing, Why travel? Edward Lippett. Hey, Ed. How you doing? Glad you could join us. I'm hiding like a criminal. My visa expired because I don't have my new passport. Yet they won't give me a renewal till I get it. Won't give you renewal until your new passport gets there. Yeah. That happens more often than people would think. Is there any more news on the Aussies murder over there? No news over here. Nah, I don't know. It doesn't matter which Ruby. How you doing, Ruby? Thanks for joining us. It doesn't matter which country you go to as a tourist. You're not allowed to work unless you have a work permit. It's legal and grounds for deportation straight away. Okay, Ruby. So let's be a devil's advocate here. All right. Work. Does work mean earn money? If I have rental property that I run in the U.S., I'm earning money. Is that work because I manage that property? And if that's work, does that mean as a tourist, I'm not allowed to do that? All right. Or are you saying work here in the Philippines? Are you saying that I work in the Philippines? And I'll take it one step further. I'll take this one step further because there's been a federal case that pertains to this in the United States. All right. Now, in radiology, when teleradiology was young, we used to get radiologists, we used to live in different countries because of time zones to do the midnight reads in the U.S. Well, the law then became you can't work unless that work is completed in the U.S. Well, how does that apply to YouTubers? The servers that process the product in YouTube are in the U.S. The servers that move the data, they're all over the world. But the actual processing of that are in the U.S. So in honesty, in all truthfulness, YouTubers are actually working in the U.S. According to that federal case, because that's where the servers were located for that previous thing. So who knows? If anyone has a link to the other channel, it's easy to find out who took it down. I don't have one. James says a Brit is back on his old channel. Yeah, I knew he was on his old channel. I don't think he ever left his old channel or his wife's channel. I don't think. I saw the video that John said Mike caused the deletion of his channel. Really? Did he say how Mike did that? Mike, if you're still here, you got any comment to that? Todd, his new channel is called John and Ho Throw Down Philippines. Brewmeister, how you doing, Brew? Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you so much for dropping in. Ruby says, so is British John's channel registered in his name? So if it is, starts getting monetized, then he has to declare it as income from Australian government. I don't know, Ruby. I would think it has to be, but I don't know. I really don't. Maybe he monetized it in the Philippines and Google's depositing it into a Philippine bank, just like his partner his partners. Sometimes it's hard to figure out. John sometimes is double speaking or in a little hidden. It's hard to understand. Maybe it's just the difference in language, but the impression I've gotten from John's videos in the past seems to be that his original channel was actually registered in his wife's name and the money goes into her account. What the new channel was, I have no idea, Ruby. I honestly don't. Lost in the East. Thanks for joining us. That British guy seemed bummed out. I wasn't sure if it was because his wife left him or it was recently the 4th of July. Okay. I think it had to do with he's got an emotion. I mean, you got to feel anybody that goes through a breakup is going to be upset. I mean, you can understand it. Philly Bryan says Mike's a powerful guy. You got exposed idiot channel shut down according to rumors. Oh, you got to love those rumors, Philly. You got to love them. Mike is hiding now. He's not admitting or denying anything. Or at least I haven't seen him so far. Todd at loss. Ruby, that investment property is in the U.S. and your taxable liability is U.S., not Philippines, or any you're in as a tourist. Yes. All right. But I'm not. I'm a resident. I'm a permanent resident of the Philippines. I happen to have property in the U.S. And that property generates revenue. If that is the case, Is it taxable? You see what I'm saying, Ruby? I think what I'm trying to say is I really would like to see the definitions a little clearer. Henry, hi, Mike. How you been? Doing very well. Doing very well, Henry. Hope you're doing well. How about work online for a U.S. company but live somewhere else? I don't know. I mean, I know how the U.S. treats it. I do not know how the Philippines actually treats it. So if they're working for a U.S. on YouTube, then they're liable to U.S. tax laws. That's the way I think it works. That's the way I believe it works. But there are people that argue that that is not the case. But yes, if funds are made off YouTube, it's taxable in the U.S. It is taxable in the U.S. unless you declare otherwise. You can declare it to be taxable in a different country. Andy says, any money you work during the Philippine soil, vlogging in the Philippines, selling while in the Philippines, can count as well. If your property is in the U.S. and your business is in the U.S., then it's not in the Phils. But what would be the difference between me managing my property in the U.S. and me vlogging my U.S. YouTube in the U.S.? All right, I'm in the Philippines. All right, and don't get me wrong. I am giving you hypotheticals. I am not saying I've got property that I'm getting rental income from. I'm using hypotheticals. So if a person is in the Philippines and they have property in the U.S. and that U.S. property is generating revenue, let's switch it a little bit. If a YouTuber is in the Philippines and he is generating money off of his videos and work in the U.S., is it or isn't it? I think it's not well enough. Mike's Philippine journey, he was secretly watching. Philly, I make no claims. I can say one thing: I did not take down British John's new channel that he's accusing me of. Did he really accuse Mike of getting his channel taken down? I don't think so. Maybe John took it down himself. Maybe John took the channel down himself and is trying to make it, blame it not being there on Mike, making Mike out to be the big bully. Andy says, basically, if the IRS can claim as taxes, it's USA work. If the BAR can claim it, it's Philippines work. I don't know. Brian says, if you register your YouTube channel in the Philippines, then you are required to pay Philippines. Yes, absolutely. If you register it, I agree with Brian 100%. All right. So yes, but there are people that will argue on the U.S. tax side. That's for sure. My CPA, all right, says it's U.S. work because it's performed and completed in the U.S. CD, John has uploaded 2 videos in his old channel accusing me, then takes them down. Take a look at his channel. I have no idea. I don't keep up with John. You know what? What I'd really like to see, I'll tell you, I'd like to see Jane, his partner, do a video on how all of this and her relationship with John is affecting her, all of it being on the internet. Mike says, yes, Brian, you're correct. Philippines has no double taxation. Timothy Terrio, Angeles City, Philippines, Subic Bay, Makati, Manila, Philippines, almost same red light district. No, they're not. Okay, all right. Do they all have, let's see, Angeles City has a red light district. Subic does. Makati sort of does. Manila, yeah. I mean, Makati's got P. Borges, all right. Manila, whatever. Almost the same red light district. But there's, 20 million people spread across about, I don't know, 50, 60,000 square miles. So maybe I'm just reading that too literal. Philippines teach safe sex education for Philippines people. I hope they do. Sure they do. Do they follow it? I mean, there's been a dramatic rise in HIV in the Philippines in the past 10 years. Ruby asked British John directly what's his relationship status with this partner for 9 years. Declared to Australia for his assessment of his aged pension and what's his visa status in the Philippines. He never answered any of that, Ruby, point blank to me. All right. You know what? I don't watch him enough. I don't watch him enough to have known what he did and didn't answer. So I guess it's not something that I can give you an answer to. In other words, I just can't. I don't have an answer to it. I know that people did ask him. You classify as a resident alien in the Philippines, but on your assets, I believe you are U.S. based. Correct, Andy. You are a resident alien classification. Okay, I can't even say that name, but I'm definitely in hiding. H wanting to probe me. All right. Well, I hope you don't get probed by anyone. I pay taxes on my tiny channel to the IRS. I pay taxes on our channel. Our channel pays taxes. Lost in the East. Andy, it's a little more complicated. The USA taxes all worldwide income, but will allow a deduction for income tax paid to foreign countries. The only answer would be found in the USA Phil Tax Treaty. And that's true. All right. Pops and I are doing fine. Good to hear that, Dave. I call him every day, check up on him. He's doing well. Yeah, our biggest and condolences out to Dave and his family for the loss of his family member. Pope Francis teaches Filipinos purity, wait for marriage, have sex only marriage. Yeah, well, that shit's not going to happen. All right? I mean, it only takes a blind man to look at how many single moms are out there for you to know that that doesn't happen. Philly, Brian says he gets a 1099 every year from AdSense. Yep. I think everybody here does. I'd say Ed says it's U.S. as YouTube is U.S. Ruby, my wife's channel is registered in the PI and they take 12% every month. Yes, and you have an option when you sign up, with AdSense. I mean, Philly, AdSense takes that 12% automatically out, correct? It's not that Lot automatically pays it every month. It automatically goes in her name every month, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. One thing you can count on AI being used for is governments worldwide to collect every penny. Oh, you bet. Sure. Mike, I'm launching the video later at Mike showing he removed the videos. He removed, so it wasn't, Mike, are you saying that British John deleted his channel? It wasn't YouTube deleting it? Like he says? Wow. What if you're an American registered a business in the Philippines? Do you get double taxed? No, there is no double taxation. If you know what? Now you're starting to get a little complicated. But as a business, there are different things going on. Todd says, historically, the British are known for false flags, not Mike. Philly, 12% sounds like more like a VAT. That's the minimum that AdSense will withhold. AdSense will withhold, Google will withhold a minimum of 12%. Hi, Brian, where are you right now? Cebu has one. Okay. You could also say that you are generating content from the Philippines, therefore taking a job that could be for Philippines people. I don't think so. I disagree. I'm not taking a job from a Filipino because I don't know any Filipino that has the life experiences that we talk about that I have. I'm very individual. Brian's home in Surigao Island. Ruby says sex education is taught in Philippine high school as part of the curriculum, but not all Filipinos finish high school. Many of them are pregnant by the time they get to high school. At Ton, bringing out the receipts again later. Brian, didn't you one time go? Well, Angeles City is in Pampanga. So yeah, he did. Juan. If Pope Francis wanted Filipinos to wait until marriage before sex, he should be marketing chastity belts. His current approach isn't working. And you know, Juan, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. Henry Bautista, yes, we lived in Pampanga for 8 years. Chelsea, I got your comment the other day. I don't know what a sock is. His not British. John, actually, I know what John has said in the past. John has said he was born in Britain, but he was adopted or something like that. His mother, one of his parents was American. I think it was his mother. I don't know. Go on his channel and ask him. I have no clue. I do not know. So I'll put this back up. BIR will enforce taxes, VAT to online sellers, so watch out for price increases. Online Lazada shopping. Yeah. When are they going to really start enforcing Shopee and Lazada? Even Amazon. When are they going to start enforcing that in the U.S.? Henry says he forgot about that. It's okay, Henry. Oh, my goodness. So, let's see what else. So I knew that the issue with John was going to come up. I just knew it. I'm surprised nobody said anything about Kamala Harris yet. I don't even know how to get started on that, and I'm not going to. I think it's interesting to know that that Biden picked so long. I don't believe that Kamala Harris is going to be the Democratic nominee. I don't care that she's endorsed by him. Lawson, John was one of the original settlers of Australia. I'm not so sure about that, Lost. Okay? I really and truly am not. Let me see here. What else was there? I got to check some notes here for just a second to see what else there was. Bum, 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 bum. So, anyways, okay. I'm sorry, I had to check one other thing there. I apologize. So Andy says, according to the article, Shopee and Lazada should now be paying more taxes that are to be withheld by these e-commerce sites based on the Bureau regulation that started. They should be. I agree to that. I agree. I really do. Henry says no politics, stress-free. CJ McKinley, that's who that is. Agreed, no politics. How you doing, CJ? Chelsea says he tries so hard to be a pompous Brit, but fails miserably. I don't know, Chelsea. I don't know what a pompous Brit is. We have some British friends, and they're plain old, good old, nice guys and girls. But, I guess it all depends on how the message gets delivered. He is arrogant, that's for sure. He is opinionated, that is for sure. And his use of words is not accurate sometimes. That's what got him in trouble with me. He apologized once I explained what it was that he said, what it meant. Okay? And he apologized that it isn't what he meant for what he said. And it is what it is. Henry says, I'm afraid the USA is going to be or become an authoritarian country soon. Henry, you know what? Every country has a good revolution. Lost in sea, if that's the case, then he would have been a convict from the UK to be resettled in Australia. See, that's stuff I don't know about. I can't be like one of these YouTube channels that wants to agree with everything and wants to say, you're right, and yeah. When I don't know it, we just say we don't know it. All right? Or sometimes we'll say, well, we think. But I have no idea. Like, I don't know exactly how Australian pensions work. I don't know how Australian disability works. I don't know how New Zealand stuff works. So I just kind of steer clear of that. I just don't know how it works. Oops, at Lost in the East. How funny. So what else? Brit tries to act posh, educated, and polished, yet he feels, I don't think he could pass for posh, educated, and polished at all. I really and truly do not. And I don't think he ever has. All right. That would be one of the things that, I don't know, maybe I don't understand what posh means. Certainly he doesn't come across as educated and polished. That's for sure. But you don't have to be educated and polished to be a good person. He comes across to me as very opinionated, very strong-willed, and unwilling to look at anybody else's opinions. Let's see here. What do we got? Let me get this set up. Let's see if I have this set up correctly. There you go, Mike.
What's up?
Oh, not much.
What's up, man?
Oh, man. I knew this was going to come up in the live. I figured there were going to be three things that were going to happen. I figured it's going to be the British expat. It's going to be the current political issue in the U.S. All right.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is somebody's going to be bashing on whoever the flavor of the week is other than the British expat. And
I'm also one of the ones that are flavor of the week or flavor of the month or flavor of the year, right? So it's all good, man.
So hold on. Somebody said that he accused you of getting his new channel shut down?
Yeah. So what's funny is he uploaded a video on the channel that's owned by his woman, right? Um, and then that was like early on today, and then all of a sudden he pulled it. He took it out. And then he uploaded another one like about an hour ago, and that was taken out as well.
I mean,
Right? So he's pulling his own videos. And the funny part is my thing is because like when I did my because I mean I stopped I was like, you know what, after I did a couple hit pieces on him like about a month and a half ago, I was like, you know what, I'm done, right? I'm like, I said my piece. And like for like 2 weeks in a row, my name or
that guy,
him
yeah.
talking about me was in every one of his videos, right? Like he couldn't get me off his rocker, but I guess his views went down, and so then he started talking about me again, like beginning of the week, right? So good for him, right? Because I'm responsible for a lot of his videos hitting thousands, right? Every time he uses my name, it goes thousand. Good for him. Somebody's got to pay those kids allowances and their college degree, right? Um, I gladly help. Now the thing though is he pulled those two videos out, so he was like saying that it was me who caused it. But then I just made a video and then did a share screen and stuff like that, and showing that when you click the link, what's up, Dave? When you click the link to those videos from his channel, from his old channel, when you click it, because we have it in Discord, and I also have the links anyways. But I wanted to show that I'm going to click the link coming from the Discord to show people the truth that it goes to his channel, that the new channel that got taken down. It shows that those videos were taken down, and it's because it shows it specifically taken down by the uploader.
So he took them down.
So the videos were taken down, and then to show proof, I said, "Let me show you guys a video that I took down as a copyright strike." Because if I took it down and I'm the reason for taking down a video, it's actually going to tell you this was taken down because of the person that did, and they'll put Mike's Philippine Journey. So I'm showing the proof. I'm like, listen, if I was the one that caused it, I would be yelling and saying, "That's right, bitches." I'm sorry. I said a bad word. I'll be like, "That's right. I did it. I did it. It was me." And if I was going to take down a certain channel, any of his channel, I would take down his old channel that his woman owns, right? Because that will be the one that's going to hurt the most.
See,
So,
that's this is the part. I mean, he should have just left things alone rather than go after you, number one. All right. I mean, if indeed, because right now I'm beginning to wonder whether he's really having issues with his woman or not. I mean, he has made it so public, and at the same time saying he's going to stick it out and everything. And I'm like, that's like beating your dog and expecting him not to bite you eventually. I don't get it.
I agree. And if you look at the main thing, right? No, number one is, you're talking bad about your Filipina. You're exposing her in your channel that she knows that she can watch. And if you think you can upload and talk trash about your Filipina in your other channel and think that she's not going to be able to watch that, well, then you're dumb as well, because you advertise it in your old channel that you have this other channel so you can talk about things. And so if you then all of a sudden wants to, because he made a video earlier on the morning and stated that, okay, I'm going to start making videos again in this channel. So what did you like crawl back under your ex-girlfriend's skirt, so that so is this the reason? There's a lot of stuff. I mean, he's just putting all these things. But one thing I've said in my hit pieces on him the past couple of days is like, don't this guy is probably just making waves to try to get more people to view him and stuff like that. He probably needs to
Well,
pay for certain
but
things.
but that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, if he wanted more views,
Mm.
and he started a new channel, he already broke 1,000
Mm-hmm.
subscribers, and he wanted
Mm-hmm.
more. All right, and
Yep.
he had a lot of support, obviously.
Yep.
But then turned around. Why would he take? Because if you look that channel up right now, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah, it's
listed
gone.
in YouTube. The channel is completely gone. Not just the
Yep.
videos, but the channel
Yep.
itself. Why would he take it down? I think YouTube did take it down. Or
Now,
you know what?
yeah.
But why would they take his channel down?
Okay, so there's several things that can happen, right? Because number one is he did not do any violation of copyright strikes. I mean, even if he goes after me for copyright strikes, it shows that I've done enough to change the narrative and how it works. So you can't hit me with one of those. So number two is he hit his 1,000 subscriber list, subscribers. But by just looking, and he was like, his last video, I remember he was like saying something like, "We're now just waiting for the 4,000 hours." Okay, my question is, was there any violation of YouTube standards? Now, if there was any violation of any YouTube standards, then I don't know what violation he would have, because I have all those videos. I've downloaded all of them. So my question is like, okay, what I don't really see any violation that he has made, unless he was making comments by his own. Because if you make comments in your channel that YouTube doesn't like, then they're gonna use that up against you as well. So you have to be wary about that. The next question is,
I want to
was
interject on
he?
that there, Mike, but go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. One other one was like,
Well,
was he using that username to make comments in other people's channel? Because he doesn't know the way he talks. He's like, he's straight up, we can just say, ghettofied and stuff like that, and in his own nature. And it's funny how he always like uses, they don't know how to speak proper English, so he's small minded, stupid, whatever, all that stuff. And I've already exposed the fact that he really doesn't have any proper English, whatever, as it is anyways. So and my thing is like, he just literally called his wife, his fake wife, girlfriend, I mean ex-girlfriend now, stupid, because his woman doesn't speak proper English anyways as well. So by that definition, and how he talks about women, or people saying the way they speak English, that means he called his wife stupid. Actually, you know what? That's gonna be my next video. So let's come to think about that. I'll probably use that on him. You help me there, Mike. So, and just to answer the other person, there was a live. We won't say which live that he was in that I first encountered him. There was and so in that one live, and I showed this proof. Somebody asked him, some certain person down there asked him, what's your, are you gonna get married, this and that, and he says no. Why would I get married? That's a waste of time. He said all that, and in the same live, which the one that I caught, he just says, yeah, I'm married, because somebody asked him in the comment section. He goes, yes, I'm married. And that's when I jumped in the first time. I said, well, wait, which one's which? Are you married, or is she your girlfriend? And I had that evidence, right? And so I guess he didn't like me that day. And that's when he made his thought of the day and started talking crap about me, and the ivory tower stuff. And I was like, all right, game on. So like, it's funny how he's like getting people to be like, oh, he started it. No, I have timeline proof. And the fact that he's now accusing me of taking down his channel,
I
I'm like,
just
dude.
I
Yeah,
find
go ahead.
it suspicious. Go ahead. Dave wanted to say something, and then
Yeah.
well, first off, can you guys hear me? Because I'm at the
Yeah,
cigar lounge right now.
absolutely.
Loud and
Okay.
clear, brother.
Well, loud and clear. Okay, cool. Um, Getting back to what you were saying there, Mike, if YouTube did take down his channel for
Mhm.
whatever reason, I mean, something disparaging that he said on that channel, I don't know. I mean, I only seen maybe one or two videos of his on that new channel, wouldn't they go after his resurrected channel right now?
Well, and
No,
so here's one
because
thing. I did try and catch up because, I mean, honest to God, I don't even pay attention to the guy anymore. And so I
Right.
tried to catch up on what was going on, and I watched a couple of videos. And one of the videos that I saw, he was talking about he has decided to turn comments off because they were whatever. I don't, he giving the wrong impression or doing this or giving advice. And I think what happened was what it sounded like was he was turning off the comments because his partner and her friends would read those comments and it would not be a happy camper type situation. But either way, he was but then 12 hours later, the channel's gone. He went from I'm turned the comments off to the channel gone. I just say there's some strange, funny stuff. WKC,
But
that's
to
funny.
turn around, but to turn
It's
around
cruel.
and blame Mike for that channel shutting down, come on now, I
No,
find that
I
very,
don't think it could. I don't think you can. I mean, I know that you can be a vicious hoo ha. All right, Mike. But I don't
me.
even think you can get a channel taken down that
I had,
fast.
a brand new
yeah,
channel
yeah.
at that.
Actually,
A
I can.
brand new channel at that.
I can. Look. There's this one channel, that what he calls it, RCF, Reality Check Files, right? And he's been posting stuff about me for over a year. I wasn't doing anything. I was like, you know what? Fine, just let it be, let it be, let it be. And actually, what's funny is Dave is here because Dave text messages me, man, you need to do something about this guy. I was like, man, just let him be and stuff like that. I'm like, whatever. Dave's like, do something about this guy. And I was in the toilet. I was pooping, and when I'm pooping, that's when I have the best stuff in my head, right? So I'm pooping, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. I was like, click, 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 and sure enough, I was like, Dave, he's gone. within an hour, he was gone. I was like, you told me to do it. I wasn't gonna
We
do
did a
it.
live on
You
that.
told
We
me
did a
to
live
do
on
it.
that too, man. We
Yeah,
did a live on
Dave.
that, and I can't help. I said, "Yo, man,
So
yo, I'm
if
responsible for that. I'm partially
but
responsible for that."
yeah, if there is, I'll admit, I'll open my mouth. I was like, yo, listen, I'll admit it, but I'm not gonna take credit for something that I can't, that is bad. I'm not gonna take credit for something that's not mine, right? I did
Right.
not do that to Brit John. It wasn't me, right?
Well, now
It really wasn't me.
Mike Ross says the same thing that I said earlier. It could have been his girlfriend that gave him an ultimatum. And isn't it possible he deleted the channel himself? And that's the part I don't know. I don't know whether he deleted it or YouTube deleted it, but you say it was clear for a while that those videos were taken down by the channel owner.
Yeah, you can go to our Discord right now, scroll up to the stuff that was posted from his newest channel that got taken down. You scroll up to that video that's posted on the Discord, click it, and it's gonna send you to YouTube. And in YouTube, it's gonna say this video was taken down by the uploader.
Let's see here. And yes,
Yeah, just click the YouTube link.
I'm looking at it right now. This video has been removed by the uploader.
Oh, let me do my Kawabi Lane. Exactly.
Yep.
You did your Vanna. That's a Vanna White there, Mike. That's a Vanna White there, man. There you go.
So I'm just saying, and so you want to accuse me, and I was like, that's why I actually made a video. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna expose you for being a liar and stuff like that. And I was
So-
like, I did a quick 15-minute video for it. I'm like, and I shared my screen. I said, look at these people. I was like,
Okay.
it wasn't me.
All right, so let me ask you this. If indeed he removed the video, but YouTube deleted his channel, as he claimed. All right.
Possibly.
Would YouTube have given him a notification that we're deleting your channel?
So there's two type of strikes. There's the copyright strike, and then there's the other strike where you go against the
Community
YouTube
guidelines.
policies, right? Community guidelines. If you get a strike on copyright, then you get 2 strikes on community guidelines. They won't take your channel down. You have to have 3 strikes coming into whichever one. So you have to have 3 copyright strikes or 3 community guideline violations. Okay. So, here's my thing. If his channel was taken down by YouTube, my question is who put the complaint? Because I wasn't, because I'm making Starbucks money from him. I don't mind. Let him post it. Right. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, damn it. He took down something that I can make Starbucks money from. But the thing though is that my question is, did his wife put complaints on that channel? Right. So let's do a conspiracy theory here. All right. Just for S and giggles. Right. My question is, it's funny. He's like, his channel goes down and he grovels back to his ex-girlfriend's channel. So my thing is,
because that original channel is hers then, right?
Yes.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's always said.
So John, British
okay.
John, if you're listening, you see this sign, British John? If you need help, okay, this is the sign that you need help, that you're being held against your will. We'll send help to you if you do this on video. Okay?
You're mean.
Blink
You're
twice.
just mean.
All right.
Blink twice.
Or if
Blink
you
twice,
want, go to a bar and order an angel shot. The bartender will help you get, will take care of you. I'm just saying is like, that's my question. I was like, maybe, is he being controlled? Is he being held hostage? I'm just saying, like, for people out there, pay attention. He has 2 different ways of making videos: his outside videos and his inside videos. Outside videos, he's more bold. He talks the talk. He plays this game, this arrogant, whatever. He's still arrogant inside. But watch him when he makes a video inside. You will see him pause sometimes and his eyes are looking. Because more likely his girl is in the background. He doesn't want her to hear what he's saying. He'll pause and he'll be like, scan around. And the moment the girl leaves, you can tell because he'll just scan it and then he'll start talking again. Like, so
Right.
my thing is like, maybe because he did talk about, on his one video just the other day that there are expats here that are being held against their will by their Filipina and all that stuff. Maybe he is. I don't know.
You know what, Mike? I feel I'm going to tell you who the real loser in all of this situation is. Okay, the real person that the people that are getting hurt are going to be the long-term issues between her 2 kids and what they have to live with, and everything that he has spouted on this channel, and all the innuendos he has made about their mother. All right. That is, to me, I mean, I have stayed out of this. I am making Arlene is forcing me. Look, my hand's right here. I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. See, it's all, I'm not being held hostage. Arlene is forcing me to reevaluate the whole issue of being in some of this drama. And with that being said, I'm taking a step or 2 back from drama. All right. I don't want to deal with it. But when I look at these kids that are going to get, I mean, her kids have to live with the shit that he said about their mother. All right. On, the family this, the family that. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be harmed. Shit. he'll be in his grave and they'll still be dealing with it forever.
Will they give
Focus
him
in
a grade?
Asia. I'm being out. Look at JR's on a 5-month trip. Do you ever watch Focus in Asia, Mike?
Yeah, I
You know,
watch it.
you know what? I've watched it once. I'll be honest. Maybe 1 or 2 videos, but it was a while back.
You
I'll probably take a look at it.
Now his stuff has gotten so good, but don't
Okay.
watch it on an empty stomach because it'll make you starve.
Okay. Oh, he does a lot of food trips. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but he's all over Asia. He and his wife go
Awesome.
all over Thailand, Japan, Cambodia, Vietnam, but they live
I
right
like
here in
Jared
Angeles.
I like Jared
Okay.
Jared's channel. He did that one in Angeles about this taco shack. I think it's long since been shut down, but man, I
Pacific
really wanted to
Coast.
go out there. I believe so, and I think it
Yeah.
shut down sometime last year. And I wanted to go out there, but it shut down. So what the hell?
Best burrito tacos I've had outside of the U.S.
Yeah, birria tacos.
Oh,
Oh my
that's-
god,
Yep.
you make me hungry right now, man.
So WKC wants to know: can you run 2 YouTube channels with the same content?
Yes.
I don't think you can. It's not duplicating. I thought not same account, same content.
Yeah, it's gonna duplicate, but are you gonna do a copyright strike on yourself? So if you own both channels, you won't. So you can't. It allows you.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, you can do up to so much, but to answer to kind of go in through what you said about the daughters and all that kind of stuff. Number one is, will they actually give him a grave when he goes?
Oh,
That-
who knows?
Well, he
Right.
claims his wife. I don't know.
Will
Oh,
will
yeah.
they claim it?
Yeah, well, hold on. No, I saw in a video he did one time, he only had like 3 payments left at the funeral home.
Okay, good for him. Okay, so at least he's taking care of that.
He's got to hang.
But here's
He's got to hang on for 3 more
the
payments.
part. Here's what we have to like really look at. Why should we worry about, like you said, I get it, poor girls, right? But you know what, we need to stop in my opinion, we need to stop doing that. It's his mom's fault. It's their mom's fault, right? She's the if there's that problem, that stuff that exists, her mom chose him. It's like, let's not, it's always, we always have to look at it like, oh, the guy did it, it's because of the guy. Poor kids. No, the mom put that man in their lives. She's a
Thank you.
poor choice of a woman. The woman
Thank you.
does not know how to choose a man. So
Thank you.
is he a bad choice? Yes, I'll say that. But she chose him. We need to stop protecting women because of their bad choices. You
Well-
put some man like that affect your daughters, that's your fault. Right?
And at that same time, she saw
minus the
herself
part that-
leveling up when she picked him.
Yeah, she leveled up for a while. She looked
Yeah,
good
she
in her.
leveled up for
Oh
a
my
minute.
good. Her co-workers were like, "Oh my God, you found yourself a cano," because it is true. Until all of a sudden she realized, she probably thought that she doesn't have to work anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's admitted that he met her, and in 3 months, he came to the Philippines and they were together. 3 months online.
That's
Okay.
all. I don't know that. That's all
Yeah.
prior to my time.
Yeah, so that's the thing that's hilarious to me for that stuff, right? So he just the other day he says you shouldn't be dating people online. It's wrong. I was like, you met your woman online. What are you talking about? You can't fall off that stuff. But so she's a poor choice as a woman. But then at the same time, she doesn't have a lot of choices. I'm sorry, no local man is gonna want her.
That I don't know about.
Yep.
I mean,
You're right on that one, Mike. You're right on
I mean,
No
she's
local
got
man-
Definitely.
property, she's got a house, she's got a
Doesn't
pension.
matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna explain to it why. Okay, because the guy's her age that's gonna go for her. Let's be honest about it. The guys that's gonna go for her are not gonna want to, because they know that she's gonna use her having more money against them. It happens all over the place. And she has a bad attitude. Okay, so that transfers. So the only one that she's going to be able to find is a 20-year-old that wants a sugar mommy for a while. That's maybe she'll find a tricycle driver. But you think somebody who's working for the LGU, the local government unit, you think that she's gonna start letting people find out that she's dating a guy who's a tricycle driver?
I'm not
won't.
gonna. You know what? I don't want to go into that. I mean, not that I'm shutting you down, but I'm just
No,
saying.
I appreciate it.
You know what? My only issue is my only question here is he real? Is this whole scenario real?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it could be all a huge PR thing. Is
Yeah.
Did he really shut down his channel, or did YouTube shut it down? Obviously, it's been proven now. It says it right there in plain print. I went and looked. You're correct. It says taken down by the uploader. So he took those videos down. What makes you now? I would think it would be on his part to prove he didn't take down his channel. That he's accusing you of doing something that he did himself. And is it possible that this whole thing was just a setup? Did he do this all just to rattle your cage, turn around, knew he'd get a response, egged it on, and then said, look, Mike got pissed off and he got my channel taken down? All right. Is that, I mean, I know that's a terrible conspiracy theory, but is it a possibility?
So
you can't, when it says he took down those videos, all right, he can't blame that on you.
And to add, the last two videos he uploaded in the old channel, he posted it and also took it down right away. Why are there so many videos being taken down is my question. Now, I'm not going to remove the fact that maybe he violated some copyright standards, that maybe eventually YouTube took it down his channel. That is a strong possibility, Mike, because you're right. He took down the videos, but then maybe they did something in a community strike. But it's just weird for me that your channel will just disappear. I mean, how many community strikes can you get within a 24-hour period is my question. Like that's my thing. It's like,
well, you said it yourself there too, Mike. If he wants to get those numbers up, all he has to do is just mention your name. All he's got to do is just make a video about you. Look at his numbers.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, right? Every time that he mentions my name or talks trash about me, just because there's other channels out there that try to talk trash about me, but that for some reason disappeared and stuff like that, or posted like some whatever. So he's getting his numbers. I mean, that's the thing. His reasoning to his woman was that, oh, I'm not going to upload anymore. I'm going to remove the carrot from you now, because, so that, you're going to have to take care of that. So you won't get any money. And the thing though is he has made a video before about the carrot and the stick. That's why I was using that the other day. And I was like saying, listen, he's used this psychological, abuse system to his woman before, because he's even stated it, that he does do the carrot and the stick where he takes the money away. He won't pay for anything at all. He has said that countless times in his channel. Even made a video about it. And so there's so the guy there. We cannot remove any potential from this guy. This guy is, and I pointed out how he has his narcissistic behavior, his gaslighting behavior that he continuously does. So maybe, so let me remove something that I said. Maybe his woman acts like that now because for the past 9 years, this guy has damaged her. Maybe she's just really that upset, that easily gets upset because this guy has truly played this game. And and just like anything else, she probably thought she got the golden goose.
I don't know.
She thought that she got the golden goose 9 years ago. But why is she still working?
Well, she
Yeah,
got another job.
I don't know, Mike. I mean, I can't. Those are questions that you can only speculate answers to. Okay, and with that being said,
Yes.
it is a sad issue. I mean, when you can't tell whether he has manipulated the situation, whether he's manipulated the person, I don't know. But what I do know is that the channel is gone. The videos, according to YouTube, are gone by the uploader. All right.
Mhm.
And he has certainly used in his previous I've seen him use previously the issue of it's his wife's channel. If she was so adamant about this, if it was
Mhm.
so upsetting to her, why doesn't she just take her channel down? It's her channel.
Ex-
It's that
exactly.
moneymaker, though. It's that moneymaker, though, man. That's that carrot.
I
It's the
mean,
carrot.
why not let
Sometimes, yep.
John,
It's the
why not
carrot.
let him have his channel? Why not let him have his channel? She takes hers down and says, I wash my hands of that whole thing. Why not?
If she's got, if
Well,
she's
she
going
can
to
transfer the channel to him.
wash her hands of that whole thing there. Mike, let me finish this up, man. If she's going to wash his hands of that whole thing there, then why not just go ahead and kick him out? He can go
Yeah,
back
go
to
ahead.
England. He can go back to New Zealand. He can go back to his Well, I don't think he's alive now. He can go back to America. You know,
I,
hey,
I got
it's
no
like that
idea.
question that I posed. It's like that question that I posted on one of Mike's premieres there. You know, picture this scenario there. The old man is still living there, but she's she brings home another American boyfriend. How does that that's going to be a little awkward situation right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, there's no doubt.
So
I don't have
so
answers.
this so this
You know,
resurrected channel right here is that carrot, is that moneymaker.
yeah, JJ, his other channel has disappeared. He did a video that he accused Mike
Yeah. So
of taking his channel, having his channel taken down. Oh, I lost Mike.
and so to,
Oh, there
to
he is.
just for fun parts here. You lost me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So just going to his channel, for example, right? His channel is actually based in the Philippines. So, this guy wants to mess around with me. Am I hanging up?
Yeah,
No.
you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally pressed what do you call this thing? I accidentally pressed I'm doing something with a video right now for one
You're
of his
fine.
videos. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So here's
I
the
can
thing,
hear
right? So his I looked at his channel. His channel is based in the Philippines. So we can play this game right now. He's going. You can get sued. I'm gonna do this. Do it. Is what I told him. That's what. Do it because I have more stuff against you. Now you're accusing me. We have videos of you accusing me that I took down your channel. There's so many things that he's done. We can play this game, right? And if you've been making some money, this and that, and it's in PH, I bet your girl doesn't even know or understand that she's supposed to be paying her BIR taxes.
Yeah. So
I can play this game so
JJ,
much.
just to fill you in, what he was originally talking about was his original channel called the British Expat in the Philippines. All right, is actually under his wife's name, okay, and registered to his wife. And because of perhaps some domestic issues, he is moving on and opening his own channel. And that's what he said he did. And that he actually said he wasn't even going to post in the old channel in anymore. Now all of a sudden, and his new channel, he was bringing subscribers over, growing it well, using his same stuff. All right. But then all of a sudden, yesterday or this morning early in, 0 dark 30, his old channel disappeared. Not his old channel, his new channel disappeared. Right. And then a video pops up in his old channel claiming that Mike took his channel, caused his channel to be taken down or whatever, however. But that video is gone. And that video was deleted by the uploader. So that wasn't taken down by YouTube. But he was claiming that Mike caused YouTube to take his channel down. So I don't know. I got no idea. It's not what this, I didn't start this live to go through this. I knew it was going to be one of 3 topics was going to come up. I knew, and it did. And I think, the next 24 to 48 hours will probably find more questions than we get answers, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So,
but taking to what you said, Mike, is like if he was taken down by YouTube, right? So here's the thing: did somebody file a community guidelines strike on him? If somebody did file that, he's supposed to get an email, and in that email, it's going to state who filed the case against them, and he can actually counter it and say, I don't believe, this is wrong. This is my reasons for that. It'll state there. It'll state Mike's Philippines journey if I actually did it. So he'll have proof. YouTube is a fair company that they're fair enough that they're gonna let you know who's complaining about you. That's just how it works.
I just don't see YouTube moving that fast. I can't see you being able to have the ability to get YouTube to move that fast to pull his channel down. I think he took that channel down himself. That's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, I'll be honest about this, okay? His original channel, the one that's owned by his wife, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever she is really right now, okay, or live-in friend, he was doxing me in that channel. It's funny how he's like,
yes, I remember that.
He was doxing me, right? So, and there's 7 videos where it was done. 7 videos. He also has comments that states, does anybody have information about Michael? I have proof of that as well. So if I was a true, PP, whatever.
Mike, I think we're on the wrong track here. I think there's good money to be made with your skills taking down channels. I mean, Andy's got a couple he wants taken down. JJ's got a couple he wants taken down. I think you could charge a fee and make some money on this.
And there's several trolls of mine that would like debate me that, I've also caused people to quit YouTube. I'm like, for some reason, that's why I'm the hated person in this niche. I'm like, there's that Joanne girl that tried at me. I put her down and stuff. She disappeared. But here's the thing, right? Whatever it is, if as a matter of fact, since Davis here, you know what? I want an apology from, I'm sure John is going to listen to this. Somebody's going to tell him. I want an apology from John. I want him to grovel like he grovels on his woman. Because you know what? I have enough evidence on him. I can take down his current channel down.
No. All right. We're going way way out in left field here, Mike. Come on.
I'll go do that. I'll talk about that.
All right. Arlene is going to be throwing a pillow at me any minute. All right.
Arlene, ate, sorry na. Pasensya po.
All right. No, we're not going to drag other people through drama. I just have to sit there and figure out, I just don't understand how he can make the statement that you made YouTube bring his channel down. I mean, that was fast. And I mean, even if somebody filed a copyright strike, it's going to take 24 hours for that copyright strike to get to Google. It's going to take them a shift to get an email to you. All right, there's a copyright strike. It's going to give you time to reply. You can make a reply and turn around and they have to research. You can't get something, and that's just one copyright.
And it's Sunday. It's Sunday today in the United States of America.
It is, yes.
It's Sunday. And if he claims, well, no, it's Monday in the Philippines, your channel got taken down at like 4 o'clock in the morning. YouTube Asia is not open yet for them
less than 48 hours too. Less than 48 hours,
so
24
it's like,
hours. I don't
yes,
know.
He must have. I mean, if YouTube took it down for things, that means he's been doing certain things that they found fishy the past few days.
That's something. But either way, you know what? I'm an hour and a half in. I'm done. I've got stuff to do. Arlene's going to kill me as it is. All right, Dave.
Sorry,
I
Arlene.
hope you and your dad are doing better. All right,
We're doing
Please.
fine. And, I wanted to go on here live and thank everybody for the kind words for me, my dad, and my sister, and everything. Dad is doing fine. I talk to him every day. I'm doing fine. We're dealing with it in our own little way there. I had talked to Mike the day of Mom's passing and all that, and he reassured me that I will be fine. It's painful, but the talks help, and I want to thank everybody. And Doc, I want to thank you too. And the meetup was a welcome distraction. Granted, Dad kicked me out the house, but still, it was a welcome distraction. And I want to thank everybody for the kind words. And I'll never.
And we're all glad to hear you guys are doing well.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, Mike, you guys take care. Everybody else in the live, thank you so much for dropping by. I really certainly appreciate it. It was a great time. And you guys all have a really, really great day. Take care.